Finally, the first anime review from Otaku Around the World starts now. As you can see from the title, we will talk about Madoka Magica, The Rebellion, the third movie of Madoka series. Of course, this video will be full of spoilers, so if you haven't watched the third movie, stop the video, go watch the movie, and then come back and watch this video. I'm not going to talk much about the technical aspect, because it is brilliant, it's perfect. Drawings are great, colors more than great, they are beautiful, they are awesome, and awesome music. Now, those are soundtracks. First of all, the opening and the ending were great. I like Clarice and Calafina a lot. Yeah, Calafina I didn't like much the ending in the TV anime series, but from the movies they made a huge step forward, and their songs are awesome, are incredible. I I don't know what to say. And the soundtracks, of course, they are very great too. I didn't listen the songs very well actually because yeah, I was watching the movie. My first interest was watching the movie, so yeah. So if we consider the technical aspect of the movie, I really have not to say anything. It is perfect. It's brilliant. There aren't many anime films, movies, and also series that are so well made. I think I've said everything about the technical aspect. So now we're going to talk about what were my impressions. Starting with the first simple question. Did I like it? I'd like to split this movie in two parts. The first part is about Homura in her witch maze, and the second part is the ending. The first part I was really shocked. Everyone is still alive. What happened from the series to the third movie? It's kinda shocking. Yeah. Wow. It's a nice view, I can say that. It's a little too childish. But it's nice. Also because I know what happened after. So it's really cool. And also in this case, I don't have to say anything because it's very well made, and it is interesting that you are happy for them, but you don't understand what's happening. And yes, so this is the first part of the movie. Now we're moving to the second part, which I like to split in other two parts: the salvation and the actual rebellion. The salvation is the best part of the movie, in my opinion. It is the part when Homura understands what's happening, why that world is so beautiful. And she understands that she is in a maze, in a witch maze, that herself has created by desperation. What I also like about the existence of the witch is that you can use technology to turn around a law, a physical law, where in a world where witches can't exist. And so, and of course, I really love how everything is made. Everyone is fighting against this barrier, and then Madoka and Homura together with arrows, and they destroyed the barrier at the end. Wow. Then Homura lying, and with Madoka arriving from the sky, say, now it's how it's possible that I could forget something so important, that I was a goddess. And then so everything is so beautiful. I can't even explain it. It's really awesome. I was almost crying those beautiful words from a beautiful goddess like Madoka. No, really, I don't have to say anything else about this part because I think that all Madoka fans think that this is the most beautiful part, and it really reminds the greatness of the three last episodes of the series where Madoka becomes goddess, and it's actually it is awesome. Really, I can't explain very well. So now starts the second part of the ending, the actual rebellion. So after those funny faces, I think you understood what I think about the second part of the ending. So I have 6 points why I don't like the rebellion. No, really, I mean what is written. It's like this happened among the producers. Okay, now Madoka arrives to save Homura. But we shouldn't stop here. Don't you see we have a lot of fans? We're selling a lot. Franchise is really cool. We could make more sequels. It's great. Just go on. I think he's right actually. And we saw a lot of stuff, and I think we'll go on with this movie. No, no, wait a moment. Are you sure what you're saying? We have already made an hour and 20 minutes of movie, and you want to erase everything and start over again and make a new movie? Oh, that's actually right. It's not the best thing to do. Wait a moment. And we can make do this thing. Malaka arrives to save Homura, but then she becomes her enemy. Yeah, it sounds cool, right? Yes, it's kind of cool. Yeah, why not make them enemies so we can go on maybe hundreds of films after this one? Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, well, but I want to be a little careful. Maybe we're a little careful. Just go on, erase what you've just done, and so we go on. No, really, I'm exaggerating, but this is not so far from what actually happened. Now I'll let you see an interview made with the producers after the movie.
Urobuchi. From the start, the idea was Homura becomes a witch and the story takes place inside her barrier. But at the time, I wanted to end the story with Madoka taking Homura away with her, so I thought the story would end this time for real and laugh. But both Iwakami-san and Shinobu-san were like, no, we want the story to keep going after this, and wouldn't give me the okay. So then, when I was getting really worried, Shinobu-san was like, might as well just make Madoka and Homura into enemies. And that suggestion was basically the breakthrough. I really agreed that Homura might be plausible as Madoka's equal opposite.
Yes, how? Madoka made a new universe. And she is not just a goddess, but it is also the name of the new law, the law of the cycles. So it's a physical law. How could the physical law not working perfectly? Why Homura can take a piece of this law that is not working and become power as a god? I mean, oh, what? Today gravity isn't working, so this piece is fluctuating. Wait a moment, why don't I take a piece of gravity and become powerful as God, and then make a new universe? Yes, this is what in the anime happened. In this magic anime, there was always some scientific explanation of what it was happening, and now there's not more this explanation. I mean, how could you be so stupid to think something so idiot as taking a piece of physical law? Really, it's so absurd. Why? Why this happened? I mean, okay, we're not more talking about how it is that possible. It's fine, it's fine, it happened. But why? Why had happened this stupid thing? Okay, Homura is in the beginning of the anime. She was in love. Okay, we're not going to talk about love, friendship. Okay, friendship, but friendship. She's really attached to Madoka. In fact, she makes everything she needs to get Madoka for herself. She doesn't think much about what Madoka feels about Homura. She just wants to be with Madoka. That's the most important thing. In the first part of the series, at the end of the series, what happens? Madoka becomes a god. Okay, so Homura can't accept this. She's really sad, but Madoka says, "You mustn't be sad. I'm always with you. I'll fight with you always. I'll be there with you. Just be patient and you will be with me again." And so the relationship between Madoka and Homura isn't just anymore friendship, but it is something more deep. It's like the relationship between a god and humanity. So I understand that how it's explained in this scene. In this scene, Homura says to Madoka that she was afraid she was becoming crazy because she was the only one that she remember her. So yeah, I completely understand. Now, due to this craziness, you have become sort of witch. And now arrives Madoka saving you. She doesn't care that you have worked with the incubator to control Madoka. She doesn't care any of that. Okay, Madoka is happy to stay again with you forever, forever, not just for a couple of minutes, forever. No, that's not enough anymore. Why? Why it's not enough? Because she believes in Madoka that hasn't experienced anything of the series. She is a native Madoka, and she believes in this Madoka, and that she doesn't want to stay alone, that it will be so sad, and no, that's not the real Madoka. And you understand, maybe yes, in the maze, you're going crazy because you think that Madoka is not happy, but that you're going to be saved. So in that moment, Homura had to realize that it was not the real Madoka. That actually she is happy. She's happy because she tells to her, "Yeah, I'm happy to see you again, to stay with you forever." No, that's not enough, and that's why I don't like this part of the movie. Really, that is love? Yeah, no, that's attachment. That jealousy and a lot of negative feelings that come from love, but that's not love. Love is a feeling in which person thinks another one is more important than himself. So this happens also between friends, of course. It's not just between lovers, but love it's not selfish. And what Homura is feeling is something selfish. And this is another thing that has completely no sense. After these horrible things, there's the scene where everyone is happy. Okay, going on. There are the credits. Da-da-da-da. And luckily there is a scene after this one that I actually liked it because, yeah, it's like, okay, there will be probably a sequel now. It will not end in this so stupid way. Maybe it will be better. I hope it will be better. And what I think, I'm really worried that the sequel will be very horrible. That producer will continue on this way. So if they continue this way, do you know what will happen? Yeah, Madoka and Homura will fight. Then Homura or Madoka understand that made a mistake. And then they will remake a new universe, a perfect universe. Yeah, the ending, a perfect universe. No, that's not what I like because why don't like this ending? Because making a universe seems a stupid thing, seems a thing that everyone can make. Yeah, oh, this morning I woke up I was feeling very bad. I didn't want to go to university, so I decided to make a new universe. No, the the beauty of the series is completely ruined. The the fact that there were only magical girls and then Madoka becomes a goddess. It was such an elevation, such a beauty to see. The scene, the final scene of the 12th episode was so great. Yet the best ending in animation. Are you not kidding? I thought they're ruined, completely ruined, because now everyone is able to make a universe. Yeah,
Urobuchi. Honestly, I think some will beautify it and some will reject it completely. These days, static characters who don't change are popular. In this movie, Homura grows and she changes. In the end, I'm a little worried as to whether people will accept a character like her. If they will think she's out of character or that she has evolved, I'll be happy if people accept that Madoka Magica is the kind of drama where characters grow and change like this, but that's up to viewers to decide.
yeah, really, these sentences are so stupid. How could you possibly think to say something like that? If I watch the third movie, it means that I love the first two movies. And in the series, don't character change the whole time. Madoka first is a simple kid and then becomes a goddess. Sayaka is first a simple kid, then becomes a magical girl, then becomes a witch, and then she will be saved by the goddess. Kyoko first is selfish, and then she loves Sayaka that much that she becomes a witch to stay with her forever. Gosh, yes, she's really a static character. They are all static characters, really. So the fact that I don't like the rebellion is because Homura changes. Yeah, really, really stupid. Really. The problem is that I hate how and why she changed. Not that she changed. And so now we're going to the conclusions. So, the first part of the movie and the salvation of Homura are awesome. There's nothing to discuss. It's great. It's the rebellion. The rebellion that's really, really, really bad. It's not what is bad. It's how it is made. I mean, if they wanted Homura to become enemy of Madoka, you can explain that in 20 minutes or less of the movie. It's not possible. You first loved Madoka, now you're enemy. The problem of this movie is that they made things so fast, a so deep change in her mentality. It's so fast. If they wanted to make something good, they would have stopped the movie when Madoka arrives to Homura, and at that moment the movie should have stopped. And that would have been a great ending. Now we stop here the movie, and now we work with a new movie. A movie in which Homura becomes the enemy, and you make an entire movie, 1 hour and 20 minutes at least, in which you explain what is happening, not just 20 minutes. So, it's not changing character, it's not changing the universe, it's not evolving the story, it's nothing. It's nothing. Because in 10 minutes, you have completely destroyed everything. It's like taking a series, Madoka series, and launching it out of the window, destroy it on the ground, and saying, Madoka, you're worthless. What you've done, it's unuseful. Yeah, really, really, and not just, okay, it's unuseful because there's, no, because, I wanted to go on with the franchising. No, really, that's really wrong for the producer. So I don't dislike the evolution of the story, but how they did make this possible. How could you think that so deep changes in your mind could be that fast? Okay, yeah, that's the conclusion. So I could say I will like the third movie only if there will be a great, great sequel. something that will surprise me. I'm sorry if the video is so long. And in the description, there are interesting links like some positive reviews and negative reviews, and there's also the entire interview in the description. Comment, yeah, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And so stay tuned on our Otaku Around the World fan page, on Twitter, and also on YouTube. See you next time.